Good morning. Welcome back, or welcome if you're new here. So today I wanted to start with a quote from Victor Frankl in his book, Man's Search for Meaning. Highly recommend it. Frankl was interned during the Second World War, lost basically his whole family, and came out of that experience a very wise, compassionate man, and he shares his insights about his experience in his book. So this is what he says. People forgot that often it is just such an exceptionally difficult external situation which gives man the opportunity to grow spiritually beyond himself. And I chose that because here we are in an exceptionally strange and difficult place in our lives, right? And it is affecting the whole world. Sorry, just dropped my glasses. And while that can make things seem quite, make us feel extremely fearful and anxious because this pandemic is affecting everyone across the globe, what we can do is use it to actually nurture our qualities of character that affect our community and affect our worldview. So in challenging times, we reveal ourselves, right? We might fly off the handle when something presents itself that we were not prepared for. We might be a little impatient or unforgiving in challenging times, in stressful situations. And the cool thing is, though, we actually have the opportunity to dig deep and choose to work on those elements of ourselves that pop up every once in a while that may not be the best part of our character. So impatience and intolerance and unkindness. So we have daily opportunities to check in with ourselves. And if we see some aspects of ourselves that perhaps we're not so thrilled with, that's okay. We can be kind as we observe that and then choose to change our behavior, our thoughts. And this is what meditation does for us, contemplation does for us. When you get still, when you choose to sit in non-doing, it allows the body and the mind to rest and digest the day's events. And when we don't give ourselves these opportunities to reboot, just like a computer, right? You turn it off sometimes when it's kind of going all cray-cray and things aren't, working the way they should. We turn it off, wait a little bit, and then we reboot. And that's what we do in meditation, is that we offer ourselves the opportunity to rest, digest, and reboot. And that allows us to, in turn, become more responsive as individuals instead of reactive. And it's a really cool place to be, that you will find when you leave your meditation practice that you feel really great and really relaxed and calm. And then things happen during the day that kind of get us wound up again. But from my own experience, the more you practice, so if you have a daily practice of meditation, you turn this state of peacefulness and responsiveness, and it just becomes part of who you are, and it becomes an entrenched trait. And we're not really actually directing it specifically, like, I want to be more patient, I want to be more compassionate. that does help if we have that insight when occasions occur that we need to express those qualities. But the neat thing is when we allow for the stillness, when we meditate, these shifts occur naturally because our mind and body has settled. It just happens naturally. So kind of the muck like settles to the bottom, like sediment. And the beautiful qualities, that which we were born with, all those beautiful qualities rise to the surface because there isn't this tension. So today we're going to do another round of Kapalabhati, which again is a vigorous breath exercise where we inhale and exhale through the nostrils. And with each exhalation, we are pumping the belly. And again, this is a really great, invigorating practice, which bumps up the cardiovascular system, and alternately or concurrently, it settles the central nervous system. So it's kind of it's an activating as well as calming. So all you have to do is, again, just follow me. Anybody that's pregnant, has had abdominal surgery or low blood pressure, I would not do the belly pumping, but you can certainly do the breath work through the nostrils. Leave the eyes open for this part of our work, and then just follow me for the rest. We'll eventually go back into, I'll lead another form of breath work. This is basically all breath work today, breath meditation, and it's the most accessible to us. We breathe, so directing our breath, regulating our breath, allows us to shift the physiology within our bodies in a really good way. Lowers our heart rate, lowers the stress hormones, lowers our blood pressure. So this is why we do breath work. So we'll begin by taking a nice big inhale and begin pumping. Inhale, close the eyes, retain the breath, stay here. Internal focus at the third eye, just between the eyes. And release. Get a Kleenex if you need one. Inhale again and begin. Inhale, close the eyes. Retain the breath here, settle. Focus on the third eye. And release. Inhale and exhale. One more inhale, last round. Here we go. Inhale. Close the eyes. Settle here. Focus on the third eye. And release. Allow the eyes to open. And take a couple breaths. And just allow the palms to sit face down on the thighs while we're meditating. We'll now do a 3-part yogic breath that you can add to your arsenal of meditation techniques. So we will breathe in to the count of 3. We'll hold for the count of 9. And then we will exhale for the count of 6. So 3 parts. In, 3, hold, 9, exhale, 6. So you'll notice that there's always a doubling of the exhale versus the inhale. So even on your own, if you're standing in line at the grocery store, things are getting stressful, count your inhale and then exhale. Try to exhale twice that count. So if it's 3, exhale to 6. If it's inhale 4, exhale to 8. But today we're going to do the 3-part breath. So let's inhale for 3, 2, 1. Hold the breath. Exhale for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You can close the eyes. Inhale for 3. Hold for 9. Exhale 6. Inhale 3. Hold 9. Exhale 6. Inhale 3. Hold 9. Exhale 6. Inhale. Hold. Exhale. Two more rounds. Inhale. Hold. Exhale. And release. Keeping the eyes closed here, allowing the breath to return to its normal pacing. And just settle for a few moments and just check in with the body. Noticing the shifts, the settling. And I'll lead you in a breath awareness practice to finish our meditation today. So bringing your awareness to the breath as it arrives through the nostrils and leaves through the nostrils. Simply witnessing the breath Inhale and exhale. And noticing the cool air as it arrives through the nostrils, traveling through the sinuses and nasal passages. And noticing the warm, moist air as it leaves the body through the nostrils. Perhaps you notice sensations within the sinuses or the upper palate. This is where we practice simple witnessing, the skill of presence. The gift of presence. Now drawing your attention to the heart center and follow the breath as it makes its way to this area, to the chest cavity. Follow the breath through the nostrils, down the trachea, into the lungs and the chest, and witness the breath here. Sensing, feeling the breath as it allows for a rise and fall of the chest wall. Nothing to do but sit in our own presence. I invite you now to follow the breath as it comes and travels deep into the belly, sensing the breath as the belly gently expands and contracts with each breath, each movement of life within the body. It's a beautiful way to release tension, create a sense of spaciousness. And allow your awareness to just come back to the body in its completion, in its wholeness as it's presenting itself to you right here and now. And allow yourself to experience the aliveness, the beauty of that which takes care of us. And know that these moments that we create in pause, sit in stillness, It's a beautiful way to say thank you to the body for keeping us well, for keeping us healthy. And even if we are experiencing some difficulties, emotional, physical, mental, we can come back to this moment, come back to the space and place, which is our body. And in doing so, we honor that. We honor this vessel. The gift of life, of being here now. And on the next nice, big, deep breath, with your exhalation, allow the eyes to once again receive the space. Receiving your environment, receiving this gift, this opportunity to express ourselves in our highest qualities of character. And often those opportunities arrive in the most difficult and challenging situations. So this is our calling. This is what we are being called to do as a world body. To wake up, come together, heal ourselves, heal the world. So I wish you a wonderful day, all of you. It's fun for me to do this. People have asked me why, but I do this anyway. So I just thought it would be neat to share some of what I do with you. And anyway, I wish you peace and health. Have a good day. Be well.